ladies and gentlemen.
Mga kababayan,
Good evening, everyone.
It's so lovely to welcome you to our
inaugural Manila International Film Festival.
and first awards ever here in Hollywood.
Basically, this is the first for the Philippine movies to be shown here in a festival in Los Angeles. It's an honor for us, all the actors, filmmakers, and producers coming into one event, showcasing and highlighting Filipino talent at its finest.
Very grateful that our films reached, PCL Chinese Theater. When people say representation, this is exactly how it feels like. It feels amazing.
To be one of the 10 movies presented here is really an honor. I did not imagine that this could happen. Filipino movies in a major theater like this, in the TCL Chinese Theater, all Filipinos and Filipinos are coming.
We can showcase the Filipino talents, not just for Filipinos here in LA, but to other nationalities as well.
We have historical movies, we have thriller, we have dramas about family, we have comedy films. This is us. This is the Filipino nation.
You have an entire gamut of possible Filipino films. It's an entire buffet.
And you will see and we will offer to you our character, our colors, how unique we are, how beautiful we are.
It must be the beginning of opening opportunities, engage the foreign audiences to see who we are and to be interested in who we are, so that a true Filipino cinema can conquer a much wider audience beyond our territories.
Music truly makes the world go round. To sing some of these classic songs from Philippine cinema, accompanied by musical director Troy Laureta Dessa and Janice Javier.
Nung tayo ay bata pa, ang galing-galing sumayaw, mapabugi man o cha-cha. Pagkagaling sa eskwela ay didiretso na sa inyo.
And now, please welcome the executive producer and co-founder of Manila International Film Festival, the multi-Emmy awarded television producer Lisa Liu, and Winston Imano, consulting producer and media spokesperson.
Good evening, everyone. It's so lovely to welcome you to our inaugural Manila International Film Festival and first awards ever here in Hollywood. Seeing these films and our stories here in Hollywood means so much to us here. The stories were brilliant and they run the gamut of emotion. So why shouldn't they be here all the time? 49 years, the Metro Manila Film Festival, which is the most beloved festival there, which this year grossed 1.2 billion pesos and more, thanks to attorney Don Artes and also Michelle Ona. So we're really, really proud to have your whole team here and really impressed and hoping we can one day say we were here 49 years as well with the same success.
Hi, it's Victoria Racano at the Manila International Film Festival with all your new Hollywood favorites.
It's special to think that you've got like the Filipino lens to be able to express the story through that specific lens. How is that for you?
This is the first time that you've got these many Filipino films playing at the same time. I mean, there are 10 films. And you will see the diversity of the stories.
So right now we have different selections and it's beautiful. I think our film Beck and Badet is really relevant in the Philippines. It's showing you what is today. Pop culture right now is dependent on your status. We captured it in Beck and Badet.
The movie is going to be set in 3 timelines, so I'm from the present timeline.
Portray not just one but 3 characters. Jonathan Maliari in the present, John Ray Maliari in the 1940s, Severino Maliari in 1812 as the first and only documented serial killer in the Philippines who happened to be one Severino Maliari.
Goborza is a film about 3 priests who in 1872 were executed by the Spanish colonial government for crimes that they did not commit. These priests had started a spark which led to the Philippine Revolution. This story, I think, is an important story to tell. It's about how we gained consciousness as a nation.
Penduko. And that is the only fantasy action film entry for this Manila International Film Festival. And the main story is the adventure of Penduko. It speaks about fantastic creatures and ideas about the Filipino culture.
Fred is the founder and the host of this show called Broken Hearts Trip. 5 broken-hearted individuals who seek to be healed, going through different tourist spots in the Philippines. I'm not just doing my job as an actor, but I am also promoting how beautiful Philippines is.
The idea that we may not be able to take back and rewind anything anymore in our lives, that I think everyone can relate to. And I think that the film just really was able to beautifully combine all these together. As I always believe that we are our nation's storytellers. Aside from just conveying feelings, we also convey a certain context of where we are at in terms of, the story of a Filipino.
I'm very happy for this batch of films for the MMFF because we're given a different platform. I mean, every filmmaker's wish is not just to be shown in one particular country, but to really travel or go around the world.
I hope so. With all these films, we get to share them, our culture.
Our movie, it's all about the Filipino OFWs. 2 OFW who, in the late years of their lives, they fall in love. And it talks about the Filipinos who work abroad. All of our Filipinos who are the bayani, the new heroes of our country are the OFWs.
I'm just really so proud and excited to share our work with, of course, a wider set of audience, which I think is the whole soul and essence of storytelling. We have this opportunity to showcase a little bit of some nuances about being Filipino, some interesting stories about being Filipino.
The thing about filmmaking is you highlight certain stories of Filipinos in terms of how they live their lives every day. And our culture is very focused on family. In our film, we have showcased the depth of love
and relationship that a mother and son has.
So it's a universal message with a Filipino
Touch, yeah, and twist. Exactly, that's it.
We are sitting, ladies and gentlemen, on one of the true power bases in this town, in Hollywood. Without the Directors Guild of America, there simply is no Hollywood. There are no films, there are no television. And I bet you didn't know that the highest ranking Asian Pacific Islander at the Directors Guild of America is a Pinay. And I'd love for you to meet her. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet your kababayan from the Directors Guild of America, Miss Faith Santilla.
Hi everyone. Like Winston said, my name is Faith Santilla. I'm Assistant Executive Director here at the Directors Guild of America. So I'm indebted to Winston and to Lisa for allowing me to be here with you all. I didn't expect to be here. In 1998, I left Los Angeles and I moved to the Philippines because I wanted to become a union organizer. And I organized alongside sugarcane workers and Nestle factory workers in the Philippines. I came back here to the States and continued to work as a union organizer. And in 2015, I got a call from the second highest in the DGA. And he said, "We want you to work here at the Directors Guild of America." And I said, that's not what I do. I work with Filipino nurses. That's who I organize. I organize hotel and restaurant workers. I organize strikes. I get into real fights with the big boss. And he said, "That's exactly why we're calling you, because we have something that's happening in the industry that's called streaming, and it's disrupting the industry, and a lot of our members are going to begin to suffer because we have no terms in this new world." And so eventually, 7 years later, I eventually got promoted to Assistant Executive Director here. And I have to say, I am extremely proud to work at the Directors Guild of America and say that we have been able to win the best terms and conditions on behalf of directors, not just in film and television, but also now in streaming. And the next fight that the Guild is going to be facing is building our organization so that we have a presence and power on the international stage, so that it's not just US-based directors that are afforded the rights like creative rights and residuals for their work, but directors all around the globe. And so again, a profound honor to welcome each and every one of you here, and congratulations to the organizers of this event and to everyone who's been able to exhibit and showcase their works of art here. I want to congratulate you, and I look forward to seeing you here again next year. Thank you.
Under Faith's stewardship, or partly because of it, we have quadrupled Filipino American membership in the Directors Guild? And rising. You do not need to be an American, nor you need to be a citizen, but you do need to be a quality filmmaker. So this is your open invitation to the Directors Guild, and make some great movies, and Faith will have your back. Thank you for having us.
And now it's my pleasure to welcome Isel Serrano and Mark Dacascos.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the presentation of awards for the inaugural Manila International Film Festival. I am truly excited to be here tonight to help shine a spotlight on the world of Philippine cinema, along with my talented, lovely superwoman, Isel Serrano.
Hi everyone, good evening. The films that have been presented this week here in Hollywood represent the best of the best in this year's Metro Manila Film Festival. Congratulations to all. And now, let's present our first award.
The work of the cinematographer is key to achieving the tone and mood of the film, as well as the quality of each scene. His or her role in the movie project is just as critical as the other artists. Here are the nominees for Best Achievement in Cinematography.
Tonight, the recipient of the Best in Cinematography at this inaugural Manila International Film Festival is the winner is Carlo Canlas Mendoza for Gomburza.
Carlo Mendoza is inspired by knowing a movie can change one's life and believes that filmmaking is a collaborative, creative process. The biggest challenge for Mendoza was working with distinctive lighting techniques. Carlo Mendoza brings a sense of immediacy to transport the audience back to the 19th century to an important moment in Philippine history.
Good evening, everyone. Maraming salamat to the members of the jury. Thank you to the organizers of the first ever Manila International Film Festival. Thank you to my director, Pepe Jokno. May we make more films together. Thank you to the Jesuit Communications, to MQuest for supporting this project, our actors, Cedric, Enchong, and Piolo Pascual. And maraming salamat to my crew, and thank you very much to the Filipino-American community who came here and supported all the films. I really wish we can make more films together. Maraming salamat.
At the end of the day, we go and watch a movie and we laugh and we cry, and that's what unites us. So no matter what your background is and how much you know about Filipino culture, you see these stories on screen, you see these people on screen, you can relate. And for us Filipinos, it's just great to see, I think, fellow Filipinos on screen, on the big screen, and feel for them. Representation does matter.
Most of us didn't know about Gumburza, and even us, while filming this, we learned a lot about them. Like, because of Gumburza, the word Filipino started.
We want to bring more Filipino films here.
I think it's the perfect time for us to be in the global stage and show our stories, tell our stories.
So I hope that with this festival, it will be a gateway and it will be an opening for the Filipinos, to do more fantastic films, to inspire lives, to tell stories.
We are really happy to see the audience here in LA, that they're very happy to see what the Filipino filmmakers could offer to the Phil-Am community.
Hey Los Angeles, we are back! Hello, magandang araw po sa ating mga kababayan.
I'm so excited to see everyone for our opening night.
Hello everybody, I'm inviting you all to the Manila International Film Festival.
Palabas yung pelikula po namin ngayon dito sa LA.
And I hope you watch our film and all the films po na pasok sa Metro Manila Film Festival.
We want to showcase Filipino talent. That's why we're here, to celebrate our heritage and to celebrate us.
So I hope you guys can support all Filipino films. All the films that are going to be part of the Manila International Film Festival.
To see you around. See you.
See you guys there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Secretary of the Interior and Local Government, the Honorable Ben-Hur Abalos Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and distinguished members of the Filipino-American community, today indeed marks a historic moment as we gather to celebrate the inaugural of the first Manila International Film Festival here. This festival is not just a showcase of cinematic experience, it is indeed a bridge between cultures. It is an opportunity for us to explore the diverse tapestry of Filipino life. We owe a debt of gratitude to the filmmakers, producers, actors, production teams whose talent, hard work have brought these stories to life. Your dedication to promoting Filipino cinema not only enriches the cultural landscape of the United States, but also strengthens the bonds between our nations and peoples. To the Filipino-American community, this festival is a celebration of your heritage, of your Filipino roots, and a reflection of your invaluable contributions to the fabric of American society. Maraming salamat sa pagdalo ninyong ngayong gabi. Ating tangkilikin ang bawat pelikulang mapapanood natin. At habang pinapanood natin ito, pabayaan ninyong dalhin tayo sa magagandang isla ng Pilipinas. Sa puso ng bawat Pilipino at ang sari-saring kwento na makikita ninyo na nag-uugnay sa atin bilang Pilipino sa amang parte ng mundo. Mabuhay ang pelikulang Pilipino.
And while all four of us are here, we'd like to also, it's our first Trailblazer Award for all that you've done for the community.
Ben-Hur Abalos Jr. is often referred to as the voice of and champion for the people, as the chairman of the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, and also as 5-term mayor of Mandaluyong. As he oversaw the continuing and rapid transformation of Mandaluyong while the city was recognized as the Tiger City of the Philippines in 2002.
At sana naman ako'y nananawagan sa lahat, tulungan po natin ang pelikulang Pilipino. Tulungan natin ang mga producers dahil kung walang producers, wala ring artista, wala ring pelikula. Ito po ang state ng pelikulang Pilipino.
Thank you so much, Lisa and Wilson. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and
This award is for you. He wanted to give it away. We're not going to let him do that. No, this award is for you.
you know, I'm sorry, this is the first film festival. I thought I was going to award it to someone. So I was waiting for the cue, and you know, the teleprompter was not moving. So I was already scared. So, but really, this is from the heart of. I'm so proud to be Filipino this evening because now I could see the strength of our Filipino roots. Mabuhay tayong lahat, mabuhay ang pelikulang Pilipino.
The roles of supporting actor and actress are pivotal, even vital to the work of the leading actors and/or actresses in film. Supporting players help to move the action or plot along and are integral to the overall story being told on the screen. Here are the nominees in the category of Best Supporting Actress. category of Best Supporting Actress, the award goes to... Here we go. And the winner is Alessandra De Rossi for Firefly.
Alessandra De Rossi drew inspiration from her own mother and lead character's real mother to deliver a performance that gives hope to the next generation. Accepting the award for Best Supporting Actress for Alessandra De Rossi is GMA Films President and Firefly Executive Producer Annette Gozon Valdez and actress Isabel Ortega.
On behalf of Alessandra De Rossi, we'd like to thank everyone, the jurors, of course, MMDA, DILG for spearheading this campaign, and also MIFF. And Isabel was with Alessandra right before we left, so I think she has more to say on behalf of Alessandra.
Yes, hello everybody. On behalf of Ate Alessandra, she would like to thank, of course, GMA Pictures and GMA Network for this. And of course, MIFF, MMFF, thank you very much for this. Maraming salamat po.
Congratulations! Here are the nominees in the category of Best Supporting Actor. For this inaugural year, in the category of Best Supporting Actor, the award goes to Pepe Herrera for Rewind.
Pepe Herrera finds his inspiration from the audience to deliver the balancing act between drama and comedy and fiction and realism. Accepting the award for Best Supporting Actor for Pepe Herrera tonight will be Ding Dong Dantes.
Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. Hindi po ako si Pepe Herrera, pero siya po ang aming Lods sa pelikulang Rewind. Pepe, congratulations sa iyo. Napakahusay talaga ng iyong pagganap. Bilib na bilib kaming lahat sa iyo. Maraming salamat po, MIFF, at mabuhay ang pelikulang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po. Congratulations, Pepe. Sa iyo to.
Congratulations to our winners here tonight. We would like to present awards to two very important individuals who have helped to establish the Manila International Film Festival. It is now our pleasure to introduce and welcome the chairperson of the Metropolitan Manila Development Agency and the presiding officer of the Metro Manila Council, for his leadership in forging new paths for Philippine filmmakers to have their work shown to a global audience. Our next Trailblazer Award goes to Mr. Ramando Artes.
Authorities say the 49th edition of the Metro Manila Film Festival has already surpassed 1.069 billion pesos in gross receipts, already higher than a 2018 record of 1.061 million pesos.
In addition, we would like to call up Attorney Rochelle Ona, Director of the Metro Manila Film Festival, and bestow an award of recognition to her.
Please let me share the history of MMFF and MIFF. MMFF is the biggest film festival in the Philippines. It was established in 1975 by then First Lady Imelda Romualdez Marcos with former Mayor and President Joseph Ejercito Estrada. Since then, it became part of the Filipino Christmas tradition. most of us grew in the Philippines will surely remember going to the cinemas to watch a movie on Christmas Day. This was one of the inspirations why MIFF was born. If you cannot go home to the Philippines, then we will bring in LA or in the US the Filipino Christmas tradition by showing here all the official entries of the Metro Manila Film Festival. We at the MMDA and MMFF, together with MIFF, have a goal to open the doors for more Filipino films to be recognized and screened, not just in the Philippines, but to the whole world. We look forward to the continued growth and recognition of the Filipino film industry on the global stage. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas, mabuhay ang pelikulang Pilipino, mabuhay ang MIFF. Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat.
It means a lot for every Filipino artist to be recognized, to be seen in this kind of arena.
Well, it's so much fun being with the Filipino producers, my Filipino co-actors, directors. We are all in support for the Manila International Film Festival, and we're having a great time while helping the Philippine cinema to be known here in Hollywood and eventually the rest of the world.
Tunay ngang world-class ang galing nating mga Pinoy. Napatunayan yan sa init ng pagtanggap sa kauna-unahang Manila International Film Festival. Ang target ng pista, mas maipakilala pa sa bigger stage ang husay ng mga Pilipino sa paggawa ng pelikula. Dahil ang tagumpay ng MIFF ay tagumpay natin, mga Pilipino. Mula po dito sa Hollywood, Los Angeles, California, ako po si Kalad Karen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome actress, host, writer, LGBT rights advocate, and television personality, Kalad Karen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, mga kababayan. America, make some noise! Again, I'm Kalad Karen, and I'm proud to say that I'm the first ever transgender Best Supporting Actress and news anchor from the Philippines. And it is my pleasure and honor to be with all of you here this evening as one of your hosts. When I hear the word trailblazer, I imagine someone who has had the opportunity to make a distinctive mark in his or her respective field. In Philippine cinema, there have been trailblazers uplifting and elevating the world of film. So let's have one trailblazer present an award to another trailblazer. Please help me welcome back the Philippine Secretary of Interior, the Honorable Mr. Benher Abalos.
I'm very honored to present the Manila International Film Festival Trailblazer Award to a very distinguished honoree. We actually have to thank acclaimed producer and former head of Columbia TriStar Films, Chris Lee, for discovering our awardee. Today, my dear friends, with an impressive 60-plus feature films to his credit, some 450-plus episodic television appearances, he is a true Hollywood legend. There is no one more deserving of this Trailblazer Award than our very own Mark Dacascos.
And whether it's on the big screen like Mani in Brotherhood of the Wolf, Ling in Cradle to the Grave, Zero in John Wick 3, or on the small screen like Wolfat in Hawaii Five-0, or as the chairman of the Food Network's Iron Chef America, or even as a contestant on Season 9 of Dancing with the Stars, he has always made Hollywood and his fans take notice.
Manila International Film Festival, thank you. And for all of you out there supporting the movies and the Filipino cinema, thank you for being here tonight. We need Filipino stories out there. We need Filipino artists out there. I have had the pleasure and honor of making 5 movies in the Philippines. And I've seen the talent and the beauty of the culture and the stories and the history. I'm there. We have tons of talent here. We need to make this happen. We need to make this happen. This is the time. Thank you, all of you. Let's have a great rest of the evening. Salamat po. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mark, on this very special and heartfelt award. We welcome you to come shoot your next one, next 2, or next 3 or 10 films in the Philippines. And I volunteer to be your leading lady. All right. And now, please help me welcome our next 2 presenters from the film Maliari, Janela Salvador and Mr. Piolo Pascual.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is such a pleasure to be with you all this evening, and Piolo and I want to extend our congratulations to tonight's winners.
Congratulations. Even before a movie is shot, its genesis begins with a screenplay. Basically, a screenplay is the blueprint of the film and provides the road the movie will follow.
The screenplays for this year's films have explored so many different genres and have given the opportunities for artists, both in front of and behind the cameras, to let their talent come to fruition.
And here are the nominees in the category of Best Screenplay.
In a comedic romp, Becky and Badette explores the clash of values and friendships in a world driven by social media. The heartwarming tale of Firefly revolves around themes of family dreams and bravery. Gumburza relives a pivotal point of Filipino bravery and identity. The first and only documented serial killer in the Philippines comes to life in Maliari. Through a fusion of story genres, Rewind contemplates the meaning of forgiveness and second chances.
So the winner of this year's Best Screenplay,
Angeli Atienza for Firefly.
Angeli Atienza's script is a love letter to her son that conveys the complexities and beauties of life in the journey from the first breath to the last.
Wow, it's such an honor to be here. Thank you to MIFF and thank you to the jurors. I share this really with everyone who worked on Firefly, to all the Firefly team here in LA with us and our wonderful actors, and to everyone back home. An ode to the power of stories, of storytelling, and so I also want to honor all the storytellers in this room tonight. Mabuhay po ang bawat isa sa atin dito at mabuhay ang Philippine cinema. Thank you very much.
All of us here as filmmakers would not and could not be able to do what we do would it not be for our loyal audiences.
movies and television shows which bring them home again in spirit, to fond memories and family or feed their souls in adventure, thriller, music, comedy, and of course, romance. So,
This next award is indeed very, very special because it comes from the votes of our audience members who have attended the screenings of the films presented here in Hollywood this week. The Audience Award is voted on by MIFF moviegoers at the screenings, given to a movie that gets the highest score.
And the winner is Gomburza.
This is so unexpected. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. On behalf of Jescom Films, MQuest Ventures, and CMB Film, marami pong salamat. The journey po of Gomburza, when we started it, napakasimple po nung goal namin. We wanted as many Filipinos, and even Filipinos, not just in the Philippines, but outside the Philippines, to watch the beautiful story of the three priests. We really, really hope you learned a lot. We hope that you got to know the priest a little bit more, and then that you get to love the country, the Philippines, also a little bit more. Marami pong salamat sa inyong lahat.
It's a celebration. This is like Filipinos introduce ourselves once again with the power of making movies.
It is also very heartwarming to see all our Filipino kababayans. They're coming out in droves.
The Manila International Film Festival is a good start, and they get to see the culture of the Philippines.
Just to hear them laughing at the right time, at the right moment, it's gratifying. It's a reward for us.
There's a lot of good films from the Philippines that they need to showcase.
For me, it's very empowering, where you can actually see the history in it, the power of the movies, how it actually affects the audience.
As Filipino Americans, we should all watch that because we'll learn a lot. So I hope we get to see more historical dramas and epics like this.
I hope that movie inspires others as it did for me.
I hope the audiences will be able to support more Filipino films, that they see all the quality films that they're seeing right now, and to support the Filipino industry.
At the end of the day, as filmmakers, we all wanted to deliver a good story to our audience, to give them inspiration. We envision filmmaking as a form of art wherein you can change someone else's life by just watching the stories that you're telling them.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a good night. See you.
I don't want to talk about images, I want to talk about story. And if they know the story they're telling, then we'll start attaching images to it. And then how do we capture these images? We're telling a story with pictures. And then we started attaching imagery, camera movement, lighting, locations. It has to begin with the story.
You know, every movie is a different experience and for different reasons. And you love them, the product and also the people you're with.
I'm Michelle Husway. I'm a documentarian. I direct and produce and edit a lot of my work.
Hi, I'm Robert Baltazar. I work for NBC Universal. I oversee the talent development programs at NBC.
Hi everyone, I'm Sumali Montano. I'm one of the judges for the film festival.
Hello everybody, I'm Marie Hamora and I'm the head judge of the MIFF jury.
I'm Mark Arbitrario. I'm an Asian American filmmaker. I've been involved in Asian American film.
So I started off doing concept art. I was at Marvel for about 9 years. My claim to fame is I designed Baby Groot.
I've always been fascinated by the industry here, and it's a very good discussion. And I look forward to just meeting more people from the industry, but also meeting the audience that we have here.
And I really got to know the Filipino-American community. So hopefully make roads towards making something bigger than the sum of its parts.
There's so much inspiration here because everybody comes from, we all come from the same place, yet our journeys and our successes are completely different, but all so inspiring to each other. And having a space where we can talk about that and also be able to possibly collaborate in the future, I think is really wonderful.
Congratulations to all our films that were presented in Hollywood this week. Please give yourselves a round of applause. And now, please help me welcome two of our very own movers and shakers in Hollywood. She reports for GMA 7 News. He writes for The Rappler, and both held board positions with the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to award-winning journalists and Hollywood power couple, Janet Nepales and Ruben Nepales.
Magandang gabi mga kaibigan. Our hearts are very full and it's so nice to see everybody here in this audience to support Filipino films.
Magandang gabi po. We could express our gratitude to everyone involved with this inaugural Manila International Film Festival, uniting our worlds, our talents, our experiences, and yes, our stories.
Ruben and I would like to introduce you to our much beloved and highly respected panel of judges, the individuals who have decided this evening's winners. Our lead judge is Marie Hamora, one of the first Filipinos in the Directors Guild of America, having directed episodes of Queen Sugar and Grease, Rise of the Pink Ladies for Paramount.
The next one is Maria Acevedo, who led the transition of the Burns and Sawyer Company, one of the oldest and most well-known motion picture camera rental and sales companies in Hollywood, becoming the first female leader in the company's 66-year history.
Leia Anova is a director of photography whose numerous projects have received significant recognition, including her latest feature documentary, Everybody, which premiered at the Tribeca Film Festival and was distributed by Focus Films.
And the next one is Reggie Lee. He's a veteran stage, television, and feature films actor, having starred as Sergeant Wu on NBC's hit sci-fi police drama Grimm, and has performed on Broadway.
David McKilling made his feature film debut as a writer-director of Too Much Sleep, for which he won an Independent Spirit Award nomination.
The next one is Sumali Montano. She's an actor-producer and has worked extensively in film and television. She currently stars in The Deal, based on her own Filipino mom, and produced with Electric Entertainment's our own Dean Devlin. Please help us acknowledge and honor our judges because they work so hard, 10 films from different producers.
Here are the nominees for the category of Special Jury Prize.
Decided by the jury, given to a film that deserves recognition. The jury cites, and here we go, Becky and Madette, for its LGBTQIA, cultural sensitivity and awareness, effectively combining these themes with humanity and humor. So, congratulations, Becky and Madette.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Maraming pong salamat sa Special Jury Award. Sana sa MMFF meron din ganun, Chairman. Bakit doon sa Maynila? Wala. Certificate of attendance. Oo. Kasi patingin na ako sa ilalim ng upuan ko kung may certificate of attendance. But seriously, thank you very much for that recognition to the jury. Bagamat comedy po ito, ay hindi naman po nangangahulugan na hindi po ito kasing lalim ng gumburza. O, yes, malalim po talaga. Kailangan nyo lang pong intindihin ng maigi.
No, I just want to add thank you very much first to the MMFF. Maraming salamat rin sa lahat ng nanood ng Becky and Badette. And please, if you have a chance, if we have the chance to screen again, I hope you can watch our film. But this is testament to the fact that Eugene Domingo is a fantastic actress. Apart from being very beautiful.
Makapalakpak, akala mo naman close tayo?
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you po. Kuwang nanalo tayo. Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome actor, host, ambassador, entrepreneur, artist, producer, and director, dubbed as Asia's multimedia star, Alden Richards.
Good evening, everyone. The quarterback of a football team, the pilot of an airplane, the captain of a ship. In film, it is the director. Pilots his or her technical crews and campaigns the entire project, working with everyone from writers to gaffers, set designers to cinematographers and editors and producers. This year's directors have written their vision into Philippine cinema history. Here are the nominees in category of Best Director. And the winner is Zig Dulay for Firefly.
Zig Dulay believes that the storyteller's most important job is to connect with the viewer. And if even one person is touched by the work, it's a victory for the filmmaker. Accepting the award for Best Director for Zig Dulay will be GMA Films President and Firefly Executive Producer Annette Gozon Valdez and Firefly screenwriter Angeli Atienza.
On behalf of Zig Dulay, I would like to thank the MIFF, the MMFF, and the jurors for this award. But knowing Zig, I know that he would like to also share this award to the other directors of the MMF films. Again, I would like to turn over the mic to Ange, who was with Zig during the whole journey of directing and producing the film.
Si Direk Zig po is a lover of stories talaga and of translating that into cinema and he's shooting and working back home. So maraming salamat po on behalf of Direk Zig Dulay. Thank you so much.
This is a dream started by the chairman, Don Artes, to bring the Metro Manila Film Festival abroad and in Hollywood in particular.
We are excited to be here in Hollywood. This is the first time that we are bringing all 10 movies outside of the Philippines.
Metro Manila Film Festival, which is celebrating its 50th year this year. It has grown not only roots but also wings, and we want to thank the Manila International Film Festival for giving the MMFF its wings and for taking it to Hollywood and beyond the borders.
Now we're starting to bridge the gap between the Filipino community there and the Phil-Am community.
Who are both Filipino and Filipino American, just making sure that, we are celebrating each other. We lift as we rise.
So I am really honored and very proud to be one of the jurors for this first one.
The criteria that govern the selection committee, 40% for content and technical expertise and the craft itself, another 40% for box office potentials, the other 10% to the popular Filipino appeal, the appeal to the Filipino soul, and the last 10%, the global appeal. So yun po yung bumubuo ng 100%.
We have to create more movies like this, challenge ourselves. I do believe in na marami pa pong ibubuga ang mga Filipino creatives and actors.
It's now my pleasure to welcome actor, singer, Mr. Ding Dong Dantes and actress Miss Eugene Dominguez. Congrats sa atin.
I know, thank you. Ano ba? Ang likot-likot mo.
Ikaw, konti lang naman.
Ding Dong, ano ba? Congratulations on your magical film. Oh, magic pala yun. Rewind. Such solid work from an awesome cast and crew. Ikaw naman.
Ako na. And to you too. Oh. At Uge, of course, congratulations sa Becky and Badet. Of course, sa inyo ni Ate Pokwang. Kitang-kita na sobrang nag-enjoy talaga kayo sa paggawa ng pelikula. At hindi lang yun, pati sa pag-promote.
Words mo na to?
Same lang yun. I-translate ko lang.
Ang galing mo talaga.
Pero ang galing talaga.
Thank you.
Kitang-kita talaga.
Ayun nga pala, Dong, pasensya na pa wala si Pokwang dito kasi marami po siyang pinaglalaban. So, hayaan na natin siya. And the director may have his or her empire to rule. The screenwriter may have the words needed to be said. But it is the actor that is responsible for breathing life into film. Nasaan na tayo? No matter the genre, the actor is the ultimate storyteller of film, conveying humanity in all its glorious forms. Yes.
So, it is the actor that can reduce an audience to its raw elements and elevate it to its grandest story. It is the actor that speaks not only with the voice, but also with the eyes, not only with action, but with passion and compassion. The actor is the lens with which the audience can ultimately relate to the story.
And here are the nominees for the category of Best Actor.
Pero gusto ko lang naman kasi talaga mag-enjoy ka sa buhay mo.
Huwag kang magulat ko sa darating na panahon na ikaw din ang paratangan rebelde, anti-Espanyol, anti-Iglesia.
Sabihin mo na lang kasi kung anong mangyayari. Ba't pinapahirapan mo pa ako? Sasabihin mo lang, John!
Sa lahi natin, may ilan-ilan na katulad natin na nakakalakbay.
And the award goes to Read Envelope. Tear Envelope. Yes. Okay. And, ayan. Okay. And the award goes to, mali ang grammar ko. And the winners are, from the movie Rewind, Ding Dong Dantes. And for the movie Malyari, Piolo Pascual. The two of you, congratulations!
In his first collaboration with wife Marian Rivera in 13 years, Ding Dong Dantes expresses the meaning of love and second chances. Also in another first, Piolo Pascual's foray into horror and performance of three characters pushes the boundaries of multi-genre film.
Una po sa ating mga jurors, maraming salamat sa pagkilala. Thank you for lending your talent, for giving your talent. Malaki po ang contribution ninyo sa success nitong MMFF this year. So thank you and congratulations to you. Bilang miyembro ng industriya ng pelikulang Pilipino, we are our nation's storytellers. And I think
our mission is to continue on at hindi po tayo magsasawa na ikwento ang ating kwento, hindi lang po sa Pilipinas, kung hindi sa labas ng Pilipinas at sa buong mundo. Kaya maraming salamat muli at mabuhay ang pelikulang Pilipino.
DJ Piolo, congratulations, brother.
I'd like to thank MIFF for this opportunity to showcase our films here in the States. And I hope this is just a start of something that we can create together as a team, as a community. So anyways, I'd like to thank the team of Malyari, the team of Mentor Productions. They really gave us everything that we needed to make the film. We're just really happy that we were able to do the things that we love. And I hope we get to be proud of who we are and that we continue what we do. And we just, thank you very much. Mabuhay po ang pelikulang Pilipino.
Ngayon na po, ito na ang ating nominees for the category of Best Actress.
Hindi mo ba naaalala kung nasan tayo? Isang taon nang nakakaraan.
Binabastos mo ako! Nilala ko. Nasaktan ako.
Paano natin gusto ang itipikal?
Mukha kaming dami sa init ang ulo mo. Alam mo yung pakiramdam na gusto ko ulit mabuhay.
Ilang beses ko ba sinabi sa'yo kaya ko? Ako kasi dapat gumagawa dyan eh.
And the winner is... Oh my God! Miss Vilma Santos for When I Met You in Tokyo!
This film reunites the silver screen's favorite couple, Vilma Santos and Christopher De Leon. Through a story of love and forgiveness, they pay tribute to the Philippine OFWs representing the nation around the world.
Yeah, I'm Christopher De Leon, and in behalf of perennial screen partner Vilma Santos Recto, we would like to thank MIFF, of course, Chairman Artes, DALG, Sir Ben Abalos, sir, and to all the beautiful people here tonight. Thank you very much for this opportunity. And Bru, this is for you. All right, congratulations, Vilma Santos Recto.
We are here because we are having a roundtable discussions to explore co-productions between Phil-Americans shooting in our country, as well as opening conversations about the significance of Phil-Americans in the shaping of a true Filipino cinema.
Filipino filmmaking talent, regardless of border, is fierce and it's ready to make itself known. To a goal of global platform.
We're able to invite you to come over to the Philippines to shoot in our country. Choose from the 7,000 islands that we have, and hopefully you'll be coming back not just to shoot once, but twice or thrice or many, many more times.
And we promised on our part that we're going to streamline all procedures when it comes to shooting. We want to make sure that it will be comfortable when you produce films in the Philippines. We will try to streamline all of the business processes.
MMDA or from anyone here from FDCP, thank you, and we're just here to serve you also.
One thing great about being Filipino is that in our diversity, we are united. With our 70 plus languages, even with our so many regional cultures, we are still one as Filipinos.
Some people are making noise, we need to be making more noise. Because for us to be able to strengthen ourselves as one, we have to embrace each other.
A lot of my projects are really exploring the same theme of what does it mean to be Filipino, and then realizing that there's a wide spectrum. Just being in this space
being in this room with all of you makes me very emotional. It's really, really incredibly meaningful to be here. It's just so beautiful to be a part of this community.
We're all storytellers. I love these stories. And that's why we have to work together. How can we do this? And when you get this platform to be heard, you do your best.
All of us are proud Filipinos because of what our parents, our ancestors have done for us. And this is the true mark of a Filipino that show the true culture, the artistry, opo, mano, you see, these kind of things.
I am awed at the possibility of the kind of narratives you guys can share with us. And it is truly then that we can achieve representation in Philippine world cinema.
Mabuhay ang Pilipinas! Mabuhay ang pelikulang Pilipino! Maging to each and every one of you.
I think there is no nation as diversified, as historically complex, and at the same time so cohesive as the Filipino. And can you imagine the stories we have to tell?
There's something special about the Filipino heart when it comes to filmmaking. So I think that's what sets us apart from the global scene.
We're storytellers. And if we can create stories, make stories for them to be able to understand and realize and for them to learn from, and that's what we're here for.
It's important for us to remember that our being Filipino is rooted in a struggle for quality, acceptance, and justice. I think it's important that we are united in just that thought. Then I think that's a great way forward for all of us.
Tell more story of Filipino history and also contemporary stories so that the world would see and watch how we grew as a nation.
I'll tell you a little about the next award. It is the Lifetime Achievement Award, and it's named after my father.
Monty served the Filipino-American community as a leader, inspiring voice, and role model for the majority of his life. He was equally proud to be a U.S. Army veteran. He became the first Asian American to be elected to a city council in 1972 for 3 consecutive terms.
We do realize, I'm sure, that Asian American, Pacific Americans have come a very long way, all contributing to the American society. It is a people from all over the world, from diverse cultures. It's what we've contributed to this nation of immigrants that has made us a great country. I think we can all be proud to be a part of the process.
He was an attorney. He wrote very well. He's a great journalist, actually, and he wrote about everything that he cared about, was passionate about law, how it affected people, and they were all through stories. And his stories were beautiful, and it changed things. Major changes in laws that actually affected our community in every way, with a great heart. And I'm really honored. I'd like to introduce you to Pinky De Leon, a wonderful, enchanting actress who will be then presenting the award to our awardee tonight. So.
Good evening, everyone. It is such a pleasure to be here with you this evening to celebrate the film career of Hilda Coronel. We worked together for the first time in Ishmael Bernal's Till Death Do Us Part in 1972. That was my first film. Then we made a second film together with Orlando Nadres in Lupang Hinirang in 1973. After these films, I watched and admired her as a great actress. Let's take a glimpse of the work of Hilda Coronel.
pa sunod ng sunod. Hindi mo na ako makakasaktan, Inay. Hindi na! Hindi ko siya inaagaw sa inyo. Ang gumawa niya, hindi kayo! Alam niyo ba kung anong sinasabi niya sa akin? Kung anong ginagawa niya sa kanya sa kama para masaya lamang siya? Kaya lang, gusto niya ako. Ayaw niya ako matulad sa iba. Aalisin niya ako sa lugar na yun. Sasama ako sa kanya.
You will never be promoted to wife!
The one and only Hilda Coronel.
Good evening, everybody. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. I'm happy to see old friends and new colleagues that I hope to work with someday. Old friends are here. My favorite leading man, who I know he thinks I'm not his favorite leading lady. Boyet, ha? You're my favorite. You're my #1 leading man. I love you. And congratulations to all the winners. You're all fantastic. You're the new breed now. You're taking over. We're on our last stretch, but not that old. Okay? So, thank you so much for all the committees involved in making this event possible and beautifully set. It is a great honor to receive the first Lifetime Achievement Award from Attorney Gonzalo Monte Manibog. He was not only a great humanitarian and Olympian, but also served as councilman from Monterey Park in 1976. He helped a lot of immigrants who came here without anything and provided them with education too. It is truly humbling to receive this award. I'm really, I just feel it in my heart. I felt like crying when they told me that I was gonna get this first Lifetime Achievement Award. But most importantly, last but not the least, I'd like to dedicate this to my husband, Ralph Moore Jr., who last year has earned his wings. Thank you so much. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you, and congratulations again. Thank you so much for this great honor. Thank you, Lisa and family. Thank you, everybody.
We're almost ready to present the last award of the evening. Now, as I have learned today, Filipinos have that rare chromosome where we like everyone to win a prize, right? So, before we present the Best Picture Award, I'm going to present the second Best Picture Award. Here are the nominees for the category of Best Picture, of which the second Best Picture winner will be announced. Gomburza.
The film's core message, one is not simply born Filipino, one must be deliberately Filipino to know what it means and to defend it with one's life.
Some of you have also flown in. What a vibrant community that you have here, and what a great exchange of talent and ideas over the last few days. Thank you for this. Thank you to the organizers of MIFF. Thank you to Metro Manila Film Festival. If it were not for the MMFF, we would not be here. Gomburza is a product of the really talented work of a lot of great people from our cast and our crew. I'd like to thank everybody from pre-production to post who really helped this film. That what we see here today is that the future of Philippine cinema is something that's so exciting. I think we are if we want our industry to grow, it's going to have to start from us. And it's only going to grow from here. So thank you, and we look forward to Filipino films for many, many decades to come. Thank you so much.
Next, we'd like to invite our visiting mayors from Metro Manila, San Juan Mayor Francis Zamora, Caloocan Mayor Along Malapitan, Nabotas Mayor Toby Tiangco, Mayor Rufi Biazon, Pasay Mayor Emi Calixto Rubiano, Malabon Mayor Jeannie Sandoval, and Vice Mayor Menchi Abalos, Vice Mayor Neri Aguilar, Vice Mayor Dean Delasario. Our mayors! Please welcome one of our judges from the Manila International Film Festival. Mari Acevedo stands as one of only 2 women CEOs own business out of 87 rental houses in Southern California, and she is the sole female Asian Americans among them. Under Mari's leadership, Burns & Sawyer embraced a new chapter, venturing into film production with its first feature film projects in 2024. In 2023, her visionary leadership culminated in the successful launch of the inaugural Philam Creative Film Festival. Unwavering commitment to innovation, diversity, and empowerment stands as a testament to her role as a transformative force in the world of filmmaking.
Hello, I'm Mary Acevedo. I'm the CEO of Burns & Sawyer. Whether you're in Canada, Los Angeles, or in the Philippines, Burns & Sawyer is committed to being your one-stop shop for all your equipment needs. Whether it's for sales, rentals, or system integration, we want to support you. Thank you for letting us serve you for the past 7 decades.
So we at Burns & Sawyer are honored to be part of this landmark partnership. We are in the business of helping provide all the high-end equipment needed to make the blockbuster films you are creating And this year, we felt to put our efforts where our heart is. So the inaugural Manila International Film Festival's Best Picture will be awarded by Burns & Sawyer with a co-producing package valued at $200,000 and with the support of our industry partners, Atlas Lens Company, Black Ops Studio Asia, CMB Films, and Myriad Entertainment USA. Everything to make your movie the best that it can be, and most importantly, uniting our two worlds, the Philippines and Hollywood, and beyond, and in helping to facilitate sharing our beautiful stories with a broader audience. Congratulations on all your amazing films, and we are so proud and honored to be with you at this festival.
All right, here we go. Let's just remind everyone again the nominees for this year's Best Picture Award.
Hirap magpanggap, bestie. Hindi ko alam kung hanggang kailan ko kaya.
Broken Hearts Trip 2023.
Next. Ano naman mag-viral? Nakakahiya.
Ma, para sa amin lang to.
Ganun ba?
Date ma, kaya kayo.
Ang importante, gawin mo ang tama. Teka, wala ba kayong balak? Uy, hindi na tayo bumabata.
Ayon sa lumang usap-usapan, ang mga pinatay ni Father ay mga mandarampo.
Na nagbibigay pahintulot sa mga taong tulad natin na maghanap buhay.
Bibigyan kita ng isa pang araw. Babalik kita sa araw bago mangyari ang aksidente.
Na ang lahat daw ng tao ay ipinanganak na may kakambal na life partner.
And the award goes to...
And the winner is Firefly.
Firefly is a heartwarming and enchanting film that explores the power of stories. It tells the tale of Tauntaun, a young boy who embarks on a quest to find the island of fireflies and discovers the true meaning of family, friendship, and love.
Just to tell you a story, the last movie that we entered in the Metro Manila Film Festival was in 2012. Ange Atienza gave the concept of Firefly to GMA Pictures, and because of the beautiful story, we just felt we had to do it. And we're very glad we did. So thank you, Ange. Thank you for this beautiful story. I'd like to thank the cast and the crew of Firefly who did a beautiful movie. I'd like to thank, again, the MIFF, the jurors, the MMFF, DILG, and also all our co-Filipino producers. We are really not competitors here. We're colleagues, we're friends, and we have one goal, and that is to tell the story of the Filipino proudly, not only to the Filipinos, but to the world. But lastly, it was foolish of me to not thank the one who I should have thanked in the first place. I'd like to thank the Lord. To God be the glory. Thank you.
Again, congratulations to the Manila International Film Festival Committee and to all the films that were shown for the first time in Hollywood this week. In the world of cinema, the true winners are our audiences. So a shout out to all of you who came to this to be with us this week. In the words of my other uncle,
I'd like to congratulate all the people behind the Manila International Film Festival. It's an honor to be here.
We can cater all the stories of Filipinos from the history and up to contemporary stories.
Pinapakita po dito ang lakas at ang influence po ng pelikula para mag-forge ng unity between Filipinos back home and here.
This won't be the last because this is the first. We'll see you guys next year.
Metro Manila films are now box office successes, and now we're bringing that drive and that excitement to Los Angeles. I hope more people, Filipinos and non-Filipinos, can see these films and see what all the hype is about and see our talent, because it is really, truly world-class.
We really love what we do, and we are just very grateful that we're able to share it with more and more people.
Be able to have the privilege of telling this story back home and now in Hollywood is a dream.
And this is just the beginning, you know. Now you can imagine anything, all the stories you want to tell. We have the door open, and now it's time to expand.
Our heartfelt congratulations and thank you to MIFF, MMFF, DILG. For all of those who have watched the movie, I'm sure they saw how beautifully directed the movie was.
It's wonderful to actually be surrounded by Filipinos in this industry who are doing things. It's not just about business, but it's really about building community, because I think that's ultimately the place we need to start.
I'm encouraging every Filipinos to support the local film industry by watching Filipino movies.